You're a real second-story man yourself, aren't you?
Well, since when can't a husband go through his wife's jewelry box? You know what I found? Look at these. Remember these? I must have given you these, like, what, all of 2 weeks after I collapsed in your father's atrium when you first came back?
After you put out my father's oil fire.
And you relit my fire. I must have blown my entire bonus on these things.
They're just crunched up metal, but I love them.
Crunched up metal? I beg your pardon. Actually, you have a lot of crunched up metal in here, but not your bracelet. It's not here.
I mean, good grief. You think I'd keep all my jewelry in my jewelry box? I don't understand why you're going on and on about the bracelet. What difference does it make?
I'm not going on about it. I told you we found one at the Beddington house tonight after the burglary. It was a dead ringer for yours, so naturally I was a little curious.
Well, I'll find it for you if it means so much. I don't understand any of this anyway. Well, it doesn't seem to be in here. You know, sometimes I wash my hands in the guest bathroom and I take off my jewelry. Maybe you should look in there in the top drawer.
I'd be happy to. I don't know what you're so upset about. It's just crunched up metal, right?
You seem to be the one who's upset. Cruz! I found it! Here it is.
Oh, good. Good. Well, at least we know it wasn't stolen, huh?
I'm sorry for being so prickly. It's just that I love it so much, and I would have hated to think I misplaced it. Mother's always telling me to put it in the vault, and I don't listen to her, so I would have hated to have had her tell me I told you so.
Why are you so mad at her? You never call her mother unless you're mad at her.
Oh, I just was feeling guilty for not doing as she said. Well, don't look at me that way. I mean, Mama's always right, isn't she?
Where is the bracelet Mama gave me? I could have sworn it was in here.
What's that?
This is the other thing we found at the Beddington house tonight.
Hair?
Yeah. Yeah, it was right outside the window that was used for the getaway.
Any idea whose it is?
Not yet, but we're going to have it analyzed. In fact, I got to make a call about that. And then you and I can get together and try to figure out just exactly what it is we're going to do tonight.
I have to go see Kelly for a while.
Well, that's all right. I was talking about later. Okay.
You were stupid tonight, Eden. You almost got us caught. And we're still not out of the woods. I didn't mean to cause a problem. You always cause problems. I had to go get Kelly's favorite bracelet for you, didn't I? I love you. so much. Well, you're coming and I'm going. I promised Kelly I would stop by, so I have to rush off.
Well, it's okay. I just need to ask Cruz for some advice.
All right. I'll see you later. Okay. Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
So it's not a hot time?
It's as good a time as any, I suppose. I got to tell you, Michael, I'm more than a little concerned. And I'm sounding like a cop. Drink a beer with me, will you?
It's just this business with Julia. What happened up in the mountains?
Yeah, I know. I got another call from that Sheriff Bascom. He's about to split a gut.
I don't want to write this statement.
You have to write the statement. You were there.
You ever withhold evidence? I know you did. With Eden.
What is your point?
Julia kidnapped him. She forced Nichols up to that cabin at gunpoint. I know that. It's clear. She admits to it. She made a point of telling me about it.
Okay.
But some people think that I should overlook that. They think that I should falsify my statement.
And?
You know how I feel. I think the whole system failed her. I think worse than that, it made her the guilty party. Nichols is innocent, but now everybody knows that she's the one who's really sick. You look at what other rape victims have done to try and exact some kind of justice. I mean, some of them have even killed the men who raped them. Julia she just wanted to make him confess.
Julia got a rotten deal. There is no doubt about that. The system is far from perfect.
The system stinks! You know what really breaks my back about this? Mason. He just takes it for granted that I'm going to lie. He thinks I'm not even going to hesitate to do it for a second. I almost hit him. Come on, most days I want to hit him for some reason.
You can hardly blame Mason for feeling the way he does.
Mason wants me to be Keith Timmons. It's great, isn't it?
Is that what is so difficult about this for you?
If I do my job, if I follow through on what I learned as a priest, then I'm going to have the wonderful opportunity to take a lady who was a respected attorney, one of the most respected attorneys in this town. She was a former DA, acting DA, and a mother, and a real lady, and just throw her behind bars. It's an easy decision, isn't it? It's clear I gotta lie. No, I have to lie.
It is not an easy decision, Michael. For what it's worth, no one is saying that. I mean, I realize how difficult
come on.
this is for you.
I mean, Timmons, he would know just. He would have no problem whatsoever figuring out what to do because he hates Julia because she helped him lose his job the first time around. So, I mean, who cares if she's a mother? She's going to lose her kid. She kidnapped a guy. She does time, right? But I've got to lie. He can be in the right. He can tell the truth. But I've got to lie. You know, it's one hell of a system we've got here.
Part of the problem here is that you know Julia knew what she was doing, right? She was aware of the possible consequences.
Oh, come on. I know what you would do. You would lie in a second. You would lie.
What I would do is beside the point.
She had justification, emotional and psychological. I'd do the same. Maybe I wouldn't have bothered going up to the cabin. Maybe I would have just blown him away. That's what I'd like to do with the whole system. Good night.
That's warmer. Good. You seem, what, peaceful?
Yeah, that's a good word for it. You know, when I finally realized that I didn't have to make a decision about Craig and Robert, it gave me a whole new lease on life. And I know that I have to make a decision eventually, but when, I don't know.
Yeah, I understand.
And being pregnant, that's freed me too. You know, when the marriage to Robert was annulled, when it was officially unofficial, it freed my mind.
I'm sure it did.
And this is not a nice thing to say, but it feels really good to be free of both of them. I need time. I need to find my way in so many things.
Well, nobody has all the answers, Kelly.
What am I going to tell this child about their father? That's the one I'm stuck on. But I guess I figured it out. I think I'll just tell them, at least until they ask for specific details, I'll just tell them the wonderful things about Quinn. He had wonderful, wonderful qualities.
That's pretty reasonable. What about you? What are you telling yourself about Quinn these days?
The pain fades. And every day I feel a little stronger and I feel a little better. I was really in love with him. I know.
I'm really proud of your determination. And all your independence. You know, moving into the cottage and fixing it up. And you're adjusting, and that's good. By the way, it's really going to be beautiful.
I'm going to be happy. I know one day I'll fall in love again. But right now, I just want to have a healthy baby and raise it, and I don't want to depend on anyone for anything. However, I reserve the right to change my mind.
Glad you're back.
Is everything okay?
Fine. Chip woke up with a nightmare, woke Adriana up, so I had to sing them both back to sleep. It was so sweet. Yeah, I wish you could have been here. We could have had two-part harmony, you know, row, row, row your boat.
Oh, well, I missed out.
How's Michael? He looked upset.
Yeah, he is. It's that Julia Nichols thing. What has happened to her has really gotten to him. Darling, I've been thinking about something you said, and it's got me worried.
What?
Well, I'm not sure exactly, but you said something about you felt like you were on the edge of something happening. What did that mean?
Yeah. Oh, it's just something that I said. It's just a feeling that I had, but it's gone now.
You sure?
Do you love me?
No, I'm sorry. I stopped loving you at 4 o'clock this afternoon. It just happened. What kind of a question is that?
That's a foolish one. I just wanted to hear you say it.
Of course I love you. Actually, maybe you should ask me more often. I like saying it. I love you. I do, baby.
Why don't you come and say it in front of the fire?
Just give me a second, okay? I gotta call the lab and see how things are going. We're trying to identify those strands of hair and a couple fingerprints we found, and hopefully they will lead us to the burglar. So just sit tight and I'll be right there. Okay?
It was stupid to tell him you felt you were on the edge of something happening. He's starting to think you're strange. I'm sorry. It just came out. You're making one mistake after another lately. You've got to stop telling him you're fine when you're obviously not fine. Stop acting so needful of him. That isn't Eden. Eden's independent and confident. She has spirit. She isn't some little housefrau, some clinging vine. Well, I want to be that way. But sometimes I feel down and depressed. I'm sorry. Do what I tell you, and I'll make sure nothing happens to you. But if you keep on making mistakes, like with the hair and the bracelet, then I'll have to take over myself and handle things. including Cruz. You understand? You won't have to do that. I'll do what you want. I'll do what you want, I promise.
Oh, you're back. Thank God.
I need you.